देखो हेडफोन लगा, इसका चार्जर भी है।
शराब बोलना नहीं अब।
Hello and Assalamu alaikum. How is everyone doing? Welcome to the daily live sessions for the $100 challenge hosted by Trendvest. My name is Mohammad Asham, and today I'm going to be your host for this session, for the New York session. Please type 1 in the chat box if you can hear me quite well, and then we can get you guys started. Okay, so where's the message? Okay, yeah, I think people can hear me. Walaikum assalam, how are you? So, hello Rose, how are you? So, okay, very important day today, because we have quite a few mix of fundamental data and very good aspects of technical data as well, which are going to discuss. First of all, we're going to discuss about the technical aspect, and we're going to talk about the important news today. If you follow us on Instagram, which is at TrendvestC, you guys would know that we upload daily or our weekly sessions for newses. So today we had the UK inflation rate, which came out pretty bad. Then we have lined up of Canadian inflation and Canadian CPI at 5:30 p.m. So we're gonna stick to that session as well. So I hope we have a good day today. I have a few pairs lined up, mainly on USD CAD, gold, and a pair for the pound yen. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna first talk about the we're first gonna talk about GPUSD and see how the New York Open plays out, and we're gonna look at gold, because gold in today's time frame has been moving a lot more since the London Open. So few buys, few sells. So let's just see that how we're gonna look into the New York time frame. So let me just share my screen and then we're gonna get started. I hope you guys are able to see my screen as well. So yeah, let's just hop on gold first, just 1-2 minutes, and then we're gonna continue with USD CAD and see how it plays out. So gold, a lot of sells since the London Open. I had this area marked beforehand because this was a very good area for price to be at, because 1634 has been tested a lot before as well. So if we jump on the 4-hour, you'll see that this is like how the trend is has a continuation right now. We are still over here. Okay, let me just add someone. I think someone. Yeah. So gold failed to broke the highs somewhere over here, and we are still continuing our downwards move. So we're just gonna try to mitigate this bullish candle over here, which was started on September 28th at 2 p.m. Pakistani time. So this is a 4-hour candle, by the way. So we're looking for sells in this area. So this is a very, very potential setup. I'm just gonna drop back down into the smaller time frames, and then we're gonna mark out that what we want to do and how we want to execute that at first of hand. So yeah, so perfect rejection from this zone. So this, as you can see, I'm just gonna zoom into the candle over here. So market had actually started the move from this candle over here, but the market started the move from this candle over here and continued with a slight few variations for retesting. So this area was quite an area to look after. So our main area right now is somewhere over here around this high of the candle, and we're gonna see that how much it covers, because it has nearly exhausted all of its powers in this candle over here, but everything happens before a retest. So after a retest, we're gonna see that how we can play out gold sells again. So I'm just gonna go back to the current zone of the area. So perfect execution, minor fakes outside the zone, but that's okay. But what we're gonna target is that we want the candle, this bullish candle over here, to actually reject in this upper support area somewhere over here and then go back down, because that is how retesting goes. So my main area would be to actually cover this till 50%. So yes, or somewhere over here. So if we are to place an order, which we're going to place an order somewhere over here, and we're gonna try to target the 50% of the bullish candle that started the whole move, and we're gonna keep a tight SL somewhere over here, because we don't want to over risk. As you guys are seeing that we are having a great few weeks till now, some losses, some profits, but if we have measured it correctly, we are measuring that the challenge is right now somewhere at the ending stage of the points, because we are entering the 3rd and the 4th week. So let's just see who comes out on top, and then we can see that who's going to be the winner and who's going to take the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd prize. So yeah, so this is going to be the I think I let me just align this with the candle so I know that this is where I'm targeting. Okay, this constitutes to somewhere around yeah, so okay, so it is somewhere around 30, but we're gonna see that how it plays out. So our entry is going to be just above the bearish candle over here, and we're not gonna over risk at all. This is going to be a trade worthwhile, just to hold it. So yes, this is going to be the sell zone for now, where it's still there's 2 minutes left. Let's just jump on to USD CAD, and then we're gonna look at gold for the New York Open. So I talked about that we're gonna have the Canadian inflation rate at 5:30 p.m. I have been looking at this area because this has been tested for the second time now. Market has covered till this area, but what I'm proposing is that the inflation rate is going to be a lot less than it actually is. So right now the inflation target is going to be somewhere around 6.8 to 6.7 percentage. Previously it was 7, but as the global prices, global commodity prices, global inflation eases out, and we are stepping out of the recessionary periods, so the area to target would be to buy Canadian dollars. But if the data comes out strong, we're gonna sell the USD CAD. So yeah, so this area has already been tested. I think the move has already started pre-New York. So this was not the perfect type of entry I was looking for, because I wanted to let it come somewhere between these wicks, because that would initiate that market has a proper rejection rather than just testing the resistance area and then going back down. We are in a if you can see, probably we are in somewhere around a buy trend, because the market keeps continuing the upper trend. So we have a high over here, we have a continuation for here. So market broke below this support over here, created a lower low, and it's trying to make a higher high since then. So our target would be to respect this low, but break this high and create a new high, which aims to be crossing above here and targeting these areas over here, these upper areas, pricing to be somewhere around 1.388. So yeah, so 501. Let's just jump back into gold and see what's going on. So okay, I'm just gonna draw back into the 15-minute. Okay, so good start. Market has mitigated this bearish candle over here, but this is still a threat because it has a huge body but low to no wicks, which is always a threat if you don't know what you're doing. So let's just see that how it plays out. We want the market to come here into this area and test it out, then we can take a tested entry, because that tested entry will actually initiate for us towards taking a sell. But if the market goes down willingly, then nothing we can do about it. This is just how we should trust analysis. So let's just see how it plays out. Right now it's just mitigating the bullish candle over here, but as you can see, it has not yet made a high and a upper wick. So we're gonna wait till that happens, and we still have the 15-minute running bullish, so we're just gonna let it run bullish till it makes the upper highs and starts into testing this area. I would presume to look at into the 50% of this candle over here, which was the pre-support area, and that could be a good indication to whether to see that what kind of actions the market is going to be taking. So this is somewhere I will be looking at gold. So yeah, let's just jump on to USD CAD quick, and then we can move, then we can watch the area side by side. So looks like pre-news is going to be bullish, because the Canadian inflation expects to have a lower number. So I told you guys somewhere around 6.8, 6.7. I have the models running here on my second computer over here. So yeah, any questions you guys have, or something that you guys want to talk about till we see what is going on? Any questions? I think we have a few people today. Only 12. Pretty good volume if you ask me. Market is considering to test the highs again, as I told you guys, because this was just a test for the resistance, but the main show begins when you start going into the areas for the wicks. So those areas for the wicks, that's what I'm looking for, because if the data comes out strong, I would want to strongly buy USD CAD over here, somewhere closing above the highs. So, and we're gonna keep the risk till the start of the resistance, which is going to be somewhere over here, and we're gonna target somewhere around 35 to 40 pips, because after the news trails, the trend is still going to continue, whether it is a stronger rejection or a shorter rejection. So, and if you ask me that what happens if the data comes out weak, if USD takes over and the risks on, we're gonna sell USD CAD same around this area, and we're gonna keep it minimum till the rejections for the support, and we're gonna just hold bullish over here till the previous resistance of the area. So both ways the market can play out, because that's just how news is, because we don't know and we cannot presume what the data is going to be. We can only estimate that what is happening in the economy and what can go down in terms of numbers, but the real data is always something that comes out when the news has been released, or the data has been turned out to be perfect or not for us. So switching back to gold, see what's the current situation. Market is tracking upwards. Still we have 9 minutes left. Let's just see on the 5 minute that what kind of candle structure we are seeing. So this break indicated that yeah, the bullish side is still available, because the market respected the wick over here, but it broke the previous higher high. If you ask me that this was a high, because I would consider it, because it broke below and broke a new low. So it broke the high, made a bullish candle, and we're seeing the rejection for this candle over here, which is a good indication. We just want it to cover this area. This candle is still the dangerous candle I was talking about, because it has low to less wicks and huge bodies without being tested. So let's just not take a risk entry and wait till what's going on, because waiting is part of the trading game. If you cannot wait, then I'm afraid you cannot be a profitable trader at the end of the day. So okay, so no questions. I think we are having a good session till now. Let's just jump back into the 15 minute and see what's going on. Has it made a new high? Has it made a new low? Okay, no new lows. 7 minutes remain. We're gonna determine the fate of our order upon the closure of this candle. If it breaks this low again, we're gonna be looking forward to selling as usual, but we're gonna try to keep the risks at minimum. So this is an area that I will be looking at if it closes below over here. Let me just change the color because this is going to be very confusing. Okay, let me just put it more darker. If this candle closes somewhere around this area without tracing some of the up, I don't know, but that is going to be a very risky trade. Very risky trade. Stop losses would be way high. USD CAD, okay. Yeah, good indication, good volume. $5.15 will be our area to look at. Okay. I'm just gonna refresh. So yeah, the Canadian inflation rate is slowly letting itself down because they have been very good at stabilizing the economy. They are mass producers and mass exporters for oil as well, so they pretty much move the oil market as well. So commodity is not an issue for the Canadian citizens, but the issue mainly for Canada is sourcing out to the food supplies because a lot of their food supplies are import based, so they rely heavily upon importing food and heavier manufacturing costs and packaging costs. So yeah, so they've been good at minimizing the inflation by having tighter policies. So we are expecting the data to turn out to be somewhere around 6.8, 6.5 if it turns out to be very good. But the core inflation prices is going to on month is going to be a lot more better than it was before. So yeah, 3 minutes still remain. I'm going to look at could that be considered a bearish flag pattern on gold? 510. Okay, are you talking about on the 15 minute? 15 minute is a good pattern, but that opposite because it would engulf it completely and then starts it move. So as you can see on the 5 minute, it has turned out to be a bullish closure, but the area still is going to be indecisive because the body is very less and very low to be found, so we cannot presume what is going to happen. So yeah, we just want the area to be tested because testing the area will only presume that what we're going to do in the trade itself. As we move into the opening of the NYSE, more volume will jump in. So let's just see the closure for the candle over here. If the closure for the candle is bearish on USD CAD, we are going to initiate our sells. So let's just see how it plays out. I would suggest that you guys start placing sell stops on USD CAD so that we can see that what is going to happen into the market. So I'm just going to type out the whole order. Okay, what did I do? Okay. So I'm going to type out the whole order over here. Yeah, so we want a sell stop at the area of 1.37773. That is going to be our area for the entry. Our stop losses is going to be, let me just measure, because TradingView, you know, always jumps out our yeah, so 15 pip, somewhere between 15 pip stop loss. So it's going to be 137,927. SL is going to be 0.37927. Profit would be, our first would be somewhere around 50 pips, because that is our risk. So we're going to keep a one-on-one till we move into the order itself. So somewhere around 137.622. So yeah, so TP1 1.37622. Let's just have it too. Yeah, so this is our order. Please have your orders marked. I'm gonna put it on my MT5 as well. Oh, sorry. Why do I have this way up here? Just put it more forward. Oh my God. Yeah, that's going to be my main order over here. Sell stop at 1.3773. SL 15 pips for 1.37927. It's a 15 pip stop loss, because that is how our first TP1 is going to be. We're going to look for a one-to-one trade. So I'm just going to place the order right now because I think we have 15 minutes left till the news itself. So let's just set up before the news drops. I hope everyone is well acquainted with how to use pending orders, because this is useless without the knowledge for how to use pending orders. The order is well in place. Now, time to wait. How about we jump onto gold and see what's going on, because that is also one of our major trades. Market has closed into a bearish candle, but the volume still remains for the buys. So we're gonna wait till it tests out, and we're gonna see what happens in the New York Stock Exchange Open. So, okay, let me just jump onto the 5-minute and see what happened according to. Okay, so we had this bearish candle, but this bearish candle has been mitigated into smaller bullish candles, because that indicates that there was a selling pressure when the New York Exchange opened, but the market is still looking forward towards buys. We want the market ultimately to sell, but that sell only constitutes when we cover the area till our entry, because that is where the dangerous candle lies. I hope we mitigate this danger candle first, and then we can initiate the sells from there. Side by side for the USD CAD. I think we're gonna hit this order first before the gold starts, because by the time this candle closes, I think we will be in our orders for the news too. So if you're someone new, I would suggest that you can start reading our blogs on our website, because we are uploading educated blogs on our website for people who are just recently starting out and they want the bigger insights on how to trade, when's the right time to trade, what is Forex, what are the major platforms, what are the major innovations that you can invest in. So yeah, so I think someone is trying to enter. Okay, so yeah, let me show you guys the blog site and how we are. So we have a few blogs posted, but we're uploading new blogs every other day. So right now I think we have 3 uploaded for this Forex, best trading platforms and how to trade on Forex. Do have them a read, tell us what you think about it, because we have incorporated good information, good educative content in them. So yeah, if you're someone new who's trying to read into stuff, so this is your area, and then you can ask us if you're having a problem in any of it. Okay, big shift in the volume for gold. Let's just see how it closes. Who won't want to sell in this area? We hue. Okay, we have broken our area, but we're still looking for the close. What is going to be the close for this area? We don't enter on pure impulses. We want the market to target first, then we're going to look into the sells. Use volume down. are same on our order placed. Nothing out of the ordinary. And USD CAD still waiting on the 7 minutes left for the news itself. Order is still placed. A gold, damn. Sales on gold or too risky? I really want this trade to happen first. Looks like we're just rejecting. Big rejection on gold. Looks like we're gonna start testing from this area now. USD CAD looks promising. We're gonna jump back into the 15 minute because 5 minute is too much less data. We're still gonna wait out on the 3 minutes for the 15 minute closure. Now you see why we don't enter on impulses, because if we would have entered over here, come on, this is pure drawdown. What, for 10 pips, 13 pips on drawdown and increasing, we only risk 13-14 pips. Why would we want to take a trade like that? Still depends on the 15 minute closure though. Test this area or not? Let's just find out. I hope you guys have set up your sell stop orders, because the news is going to be dropping in 3 minutes, and we presume the data to be stronger for USD CAD to sell. So let's just see how it plays out. Looks like a slow day today. Not that much volume that you would expect in the open of a session in a foreign currency pair. GU was still nothing. If you ask me, it's a smaller time frame consolidation. We'll only look at it once it breaks out somewhere. Right now the only major to focus would be the gold and the USD CAD. So okay, we have a link on chat. Let me just check. Okay, what's this? Can't you just send a markup? Who sent this? Let me just see. Okay, we got the chart now. 1 minute remains of the news. Okay, yeah, yes, Umar. We're also looking at the same area, the same trade. Thank you for sending in a chart. We have exact same. Okay, trade has been executed. I think we're almost gonna hit our TP, or are we close to our TP? Yes, we have hit our first, which is going to be 15 pips. Profit secured. How about we let it run for a few more minutes, wait for TP2, 30 pips. If you are still in the trade, I would recommend breaking even your trade, because the market might face a rejection. Okay. Wow, that was quick and easy. That was quick and easy. So I think we went up till 20 and we were facing a good rejection, but that's just how news is. 20 pips secured, 15 pip trade profit. If you have managed your risk correctly, then you would have made profits. If you have break even your trade, that would hit by now, but I would suggest let it run so that we can see what goes on further. Okay, should we check on what happened on gold? Okay, we made a okay, let me just jump back into 15 minute. Okay, still bearish but that was not the right closure I was expecting. Okay, I think gold dropped too, but that was not the area to look at. Still risky. Still covering up the wick. But this looks too risky enough. I think we should be happy enough that we secured somewhere around 15 pips on the USD CAD trade rather than just entering purely on impulse, because this was the area we were targeting. This happened eventually, but not what I was expecting. If we would entered on this trade, this would reap good profits, but you never know, because this area is way dangerous to be entering into a trade, and especially entering on the styles for retracing and rejections. So yeah, if we enter, because it is very highly likely that we're gonna enter into this area, because this area has not been tested, and let me assure you that gold never leaves an area untested for long. And this is only a 5-minute chart, this can happen in like 30 minutes if it wants to. So yeah, so this is the type of things that I'm keeping you guys to not entering into a trade. Can you see that this is purely rejections, and this is only entrapment? If you're getting entrapped in these kind of trades, then it's on you, because this is now how a trader looks into trades. This is not how trading should be. So I guess, yeah, I think we should end the call. We had a good session for USD CAD, good session for CPI. Let me before letting you guys go, let me just look into the data, how the data came to be, and then we can formally end the call today. So okay, let me just refresh on my model, because somewhere around 4.7, which turned out to be bad because that was not expected. Trim CPI for year on year turned out way higher, because 5.1 to 5.2 is a big difference if you know about the economic models. I'm just going to refresh my model and see what the number came out to be. Yes, very great number for the inflation rate for Canadian, 6.9%. 6.8 was the projection, but 6.9 is still very good. Lower numbers. 4.7 very good for the year on year on the core inflation. 5.2 for the trend on the year on year, because that cuts down on all the commodity prices and the food prices. So 1% change is good, well good enough, because considering the times we are living in, and we are starting to leave the recessionary area. So I think by the time of next year we can start assuming that the central banks will revise the interest rates, and then we can have more volume in the markets again. So yeah, I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you guys made profits. I told you guys to keep the trade running. I still hope that we can still cover till our TP2. I will be updating in our group that our TP for 30 pips will hit somewhere around 35, because this area was all bullish and it had to be mitigated. So yeah, I think 20 pips is enough for today. If you had good risk management, good account management, you would have made good today. If not, then don't worry, there's always the next. And yeah, thank you so much all for joining today. I will see you guys, or we will see you guys in the next session tomorrow, and then we can see what's going to happen. Thank you everyone. Allah Hafiz.